Next stage, a man looking for trouble. What can you see beyond the darkness?
When you look beyond the darkness, tell me, what do you see? It's your boy TINY to the P. Yeah, he's looking for trouble here on twitch.tv with Crash or Jade or Spyro or Leon Kennedy. Is there a new game to start? Is he doing some art? Maybe knowledge of an 80s children's show to impart? Cause he's pentiferous, vigorous, rigorous. He's damn vociferous. When arting or Mario Karting, he's very carnivorous. Tiny Peter. Tiny Peter.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
With a great rate of save states debating his fate, Peter's greeted by emote of cheaters when people donate. Give him a or a and we'll build up the hype, and I'll struggle to read half the words that you type. So are you ready to go? Come on, what will it be? Are we gaming or painting or watching dated kids TV? Grab a bite, crack a sprite, dim the lights, sit tight cause the stream's about to start and the mics sound right, boy. Tiny Peter. Tiny Peter.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Boy.
Hello everyone, it's me, it's your boy TP. I'm here to stream, I'm here to have fun, I'm here to rock, I'm here to slay, I'm here to do that as well, all of those things. So, how are you? And what are you here to do? Are you here to watch? Are you here to also slay? I think we're all gonna slay. Hello to Tide Author Danny, who has subscribed for 50 months. I think that may have been when we were going live. So I'll hit repeat on that one. You know what? Let's do it. Recent events. Click on it. And press this button. She'll do it. Might take her a while, but I pressed it. Tide Author Danny, 50 months. In another 50, that will be 100. It will. Hope everyone is well and looking forward to some dragons and porn. Wait, no. PAWN. Please, let's all be very careful here. Are the alerts not working? Yeah, it seems like they're not. I don't know why. Weird. Why aren't the alerts working? I've got an alert box right here. And it's got the correct URL in it. Because we were on YouTube the other day, and I thought, like, oh, do I need to change my alert box thing? But I don't need to, because I have two separate things. Yeah, I feel like they're just not working. I don't think it's that they're being delayed. Do this again. URL is correct, but I'm just going to redo it. What's that? Copy. Admittedly, I didn't do a test alert before I started, but I did copy and paste the URL. Is that any better? Oh, there we go. Whatever I've done there has fixed it. Good. Well, let's have those over and over again. This one, Tide Author Danny. There it is. It's come through at last. And then we've also got some bits from Stephen. So thank you very much to Tide Author Danny for subscribing, and to Stephen.
Yeah. Here we go.
For those bits.
Tiny Peter stream time. Hello Peter. How are you? How was your weekend?
Oh.
It's Monday, my dudes, and it's time for a Tiny Peter Rostin stream. Hope you are having a great day.
Yeah, it is. It is time for that. We're gonna have a good one, I'm sure. I'm very good. I had a good weekend. Got loads done actually. Just did loads of like house stuff and chores, but in a quite a satisfying way. Came to the end of the weekend, I was like, we've done flipping loads this weekend, and I'm not actually that tired either. So yeah, productive is what it was. Saturday, well, that was mostly Sunday as well, I think. Did I do anything Saturday night? Because Saturday day, I was in Durham for most of the day. Saturday evening, yes, we painted our wall in the kitchen where we accidentally flicked some delicious sauce on the wall, on the nice white wall. We've got a splashback area behind the hob, but we managed to go way over onto an adjacent bit of wall, so that needed painting. Did that on Saturday. Thrilling life that I live. And then Sunday, just loads of I got my toolbox out and I was just using a screwdriver all day on things. Fixed a cabinet door. Fixed a toilet seat. Dave Benson Phillips would have been proud. It started to get a bit loose after some considerable usage. Loads of things. Went in my shed, dug up some weeds from my lawn. Been a busy man. Hope you're enjoying this thrilling rundown of everything I did on Sunday. What did you guys do? What have you done this weekend to make you feel proud, as Heather Small would ask? I want to know. So yes, thank you for the bits, Stephen. Today we're playing some Dragon's Dogma 2, and per ASA guidelines, don't know if you know this, guys, we actually have to say per ASA guidelines that because this was provided to us as a code, we technically have to call this an ad, but no money has changed hands. We have simply been provided a code indirectly from Capcom. It wasn't Keymailer, it was another one of those websites, but essentially from the boys and girls themselves. And we're going to play it today, and we're going to talk about it. And you know what? You can tell that it's an honest review because I can at least start by grumbling about a couple of things. Not about the overall fun I'm having with the game, because I am having fun and we're all going to have fun today, don't worry. But my plan... so I've started this game on Sunday. I booted it up and made my character and made my pawn, who is your little helper. Just thinking I'm gonna give it a go, get to grips with it before I stream it on Monday. And my plan had been, and then on Monday, what we'll do is we'll start afresh. I'm not gonna. The plan was never to do a full playthrough of this because it will be hours and hours and hours and hours long. So it would take me months to do on a weekly stream. But I was we'll start from the beginning so everyone can follow along at home. You can't do that. You can't have multiple saves. So that's the first annoying thing, is you can't have multiple saves when a lot of other games would allow you to do that. So I could have been running a stream campaign parallel to my home fun campaign. But also, you can't even delete your save data and start again. You can't restart the game. Once you've started, you have to get to the end game. And then I think finally, when you've defeated the final boss, there's an option for either New Game Plus or a complete do-over that's not New Game Plus. You physically cannot start the game from the beginning. I think if you delete your save data from the hardware, it's somehow stored. I think it reverts to the cloud. And I think if you don't have cloud sync on, it's still somehow... I don't really understand how it works, but maybe people are now finding ways around it where, if you delete this thing with cloud sync turned off and or while not connected to the internet and do all this, that and the other and lead yourself a merry dance, then there probably are ways to do it. But there's certainly no straightforward way to just delete your save data. Fair enough if you don't want people to have multiple accounts, because every character that you create also has a created bonus character, the pawns, who then get sent off into other people's games, and you can exchange gifts and stuff. So there probably would have been some really cheeky exploits you could do if you were able to have a bunch of saves all going at once. But no, you can't even delete your one save file and start from the beginning. You can't save scum either in this game. So that's what's happening today. I will be resuming from the session that I did on the weekend. and we're just going to go from there. So I'm dropping you into the story like a couple of hours in, and I'm sorry about that. There's literally nothing I can do about it. Apparently on PC, there's now like a third party, like people have created a save manager mod, so I think you can save scum, and you can probably just restart or like delete your data a lot more easily, but it's not an official thing. It's modders have got straight in there with save managers, but there you go. So Scarf Jericho subscribed for 33 months. Thank you very much indeed. And Raindrop Joy 40 for 35 months. YoTP, happy Monday. Hope you had a great week. I hope I have a great week. Well, thank you. I hope you have a great week too. That's it. We are going to play some Dragon's Dogma. It's a hashtag ad, and I am hashtag a bit annoyed that I can't show you guys the game from the beginning, because I made the mistake of booting it up and playing on the weekend. I am now unable to even just show you what it would look like from the start. But here we are. We're in. Lovely splash screen. And there is an autosave feature. Okay. We're in. You can load from last save or load from last in rest. So, what is this game? If you're not familiar with Dragon's Dogma, I'll tell you all about it. I'll go from last save. So this is a fantasy RPG, open world. Move my microphone a little bit. Maybe there is a DLC you can buy to restart the game. Yeah, I mean, you joke. Well, yeah, you joke because you know Deadeye Minis, but yeah. So, here we are in Dragon's Dogma 2. It's a fantasy RPG. It's an open world.
Let's have a look then.
And the basic story is that you are the Arisen. I've sort of did my best to kind of make myself, but, you know. And it might look like I've deliberately made my character short. That's not actually true. I've just made a very, very large companion here who we'll get to in a moment. If you see me standing next to other people, I suppose I am a bit short, but not. I don't know, maybe this guy's tall as well. I don't remember making myself tiny. So I didn't want to play as myself on stream. I wanted to maybe be Normie Nobday or someone, but anyway. So you are the Arisen, which means that you are you have been chosen by the dragon that plagues this world as like its nemesis. I don't really understand how or why the dragon chooses the one that's like destined to slay it. Maybe it's not destiny. Maybe it's not a given that you are going to slay it. But anyway. I can't speak, except when I can. I have no voice acting, but I can at least speak conversationally to people and choose options. But you just don't hear me speak. But I'll have to check my quest line to even remember what my next job is. But the kind of the USP of Dragon's Dogma is that you get to create your own character called a pawn. And this is my pawn. His name is Billy Ray, and he is a wizard who will... heal me a lot. He's like a support character. Making him pink was incredibly difficult to do, because although there are like furry cat people, which he is, you can see he's got a bit of a furry texture to him and he's got claws. So that certainly helped to make a fluffy walrus. You cannot choose pink fur. You could choose just about every other colour. But what I was able to do was put a series of absolutely enormous tattoos on his body and make them a colour that blended with the colour of his fur underneath to make him overall pink. So it worked out well in the end. Hello, Jigadi. Welcome to the chat today. So I've created Billy Ray. You too can play with my Billy Ray by purchasing this game and using this. this code here, Pawn ID. Or you can, I think you can just look for me. I have a lot of privacy settings though on my PlayStation account, so maybe I wouldn't necessarily show up. But hopefully, if you use this code, you'll be able to find him. A few people have used him already. One person gave him a thumbs up. Because that's what you can do in this game. You can use other people's pawns. You can have a party of up to 4, including yourself. And so I've got these two as well. Hazel, I really like. I just picked him at random at the beginning. He actually has the same hairstyle as me, which is a bit annoying. But I quite like how sarky he is. And then I've only just picked Dahlia or Dahlia. I was using someone else before, like a big cat man with a sword. But I didn't really like the way he spoke to me a lot. So I've literally just picked Dahlia before I made this save and turned the console off. But what I will do actually is, you know what? I'm going to flip Dahlia off. I don't necessarily need her. She might be great, but you know what? I want to see what else is going on. So this is a rift stone. Is it? Oh no, is that a waystone? That's a waystone. Hang on, there's like a church thing here with a rift stone in it. Is it down here? It's the church. There it is. So this is a rift stone. And if you enter the rift, you will see it will basically randomly send you a room full of characters. We've got Bear here, level 14, Esmeralda, there's Dahlia, Zelda Rosa, Java, Coda, Bruno, Loki, Dr. Wily is here. I've seen some people create, someone made a really good Daenerys Targaryen. She was just called Daenerys, and she was standing here, and looked just like her. It was really good. Oh, and here's Arya, look. Is that, oh no, that's not Arya, it's Aya. But yeah, people have made some really good stuff. There's like a Kratos, so you can search, how do you do it? Not like that. Do I have to go to the, yes. So you can search for a pawn, advanced, so you can do advanced search, and you can choose like I'm looking specifically for like, you know, a fighter. I want them to be like Beastrun, which is the cat people, or, and then you can choose whether they have knowledge of your current quest. So if a player in their world has already played the quest that you are currently doing with their pawn in tow, then if you hire their pawn, that pawn will know a little bit of like what to do, and they can like guide you, and sometimes they'll like run off and they'll say like, follow me, I know where this item is. So that's like kind of a cool thing. So there's some really interesting stuff in this game, but unfortunately they've done some other like weird experimental stuff that I don't think has landed quite so well. I mean, I say this is experimental. This is exactly how the first game worked. But back then that was an experimental thing. But there's like a plague in this game that I just read about today that sounds absolutely terrifying and debilitating, and I'll talk about that a bit later on. But yeah, so this is how it all works. You can see your friends' pawns, you can search by pawn ID, which is how you'll be able to find Billy Ray if you would like to hire him. And when someone hires your pawn, you can they can like give him a gift, so that when they're done with him and they send him back to you, he will bring a gift with him. When people hire your pawn, it doesn't take them away from you in game. It happens like sort of while you're asleep in an inn. So people could be hiring Billy Ray right now, and obviously he stays with me. But then if I go to an inn and rest, then when I wake up in the morning, he'll say, "Oh, I've been on some adventures. Oh, this is Cain from Legacy of Cain, is it? I think it is." Then he'll say, "Oh yeah, and here's a gift. They have a gift for you." So it's all very exciting, and it's all very interesting. In fact, I'd have thought it would maybe do that as well, just from loading a save file, but maybe...
I just remembered a curious rumor I overheard once. Seems there's an illness pawns can catch beyond the rift that has devastating consequences for those around them. Worse still, the pawn never knows they're sick. They just become restless and flippant and won't heed the arisen.
And it can spread.
We shall have to be alert for signs of the sickness among our number.
Yeah. It can spread from one pawn to another.
Again. truth be told, I was hoping we might.
I helped this little urchin earlier. First he was running away from a guard, and I told the guard that he went the other way. And then he wanted to buy a special trinket box from the market, and I bought it for him.
Would you care to stay and talk a moment?
Everyone talks weird in this game. I mean, they haven't done so far, but you'll hear some really weird...
I'm glad. Sit down, won't you?
Hear some really weird stuff.
I'm rather fond of this place.
Yeah? Oh,
I
next.
never imagined a city could be like this. So full of excitement, so alive. And how could I have? In all my life, I've hardly left the palace. My mother is quite strict. You understand.
Oh.
Oft did I long for a taste of normal life.
This is the prince.
Even aught as simple as going shopping for myself. My mother has always procured the things I covet for me, so to pick out an item and obtain it with my own hands.
Oh, and I bought it for him. Oh no. I had the option to just give him the money.
Of course, in the end, you were the one who made the purchase. That's all right. I know you meant well. Besides, I can safely say it was still a novel experience. I wanted to give you something in return by way... My apologies, friend, but I'd best be going. Thank you for indulging me. I do hope we'll see each other anon. Till then, farewell.
What's he giving me? A jasper. Give me a little gemstone. Thank you. Oh, here's my squad. Look at them. They're great. So... we'll talk about the disease a bit later on. Yeah, I'm just wondering if I wonder if anyone's used Billy while I've been...
Look as long as you please.
How much will it cost me to sleep
Well
again?
met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost...
Oh, I've got loads of gold. Okay, let's rest and let's find out if anyone's used Billy. Rest till
We
morning.
must rest, though the sun is still up.
You been anywhere, Billy? Possibly. Here we go. So, you can set quests for your pawn to do while they're out with another arisen. So I set a quest where if he defeated a cyclops, I would give some gold to the person who hired him. This arisen was resourceful and very clever strategist. My explorations did not yield as much as I'd liked. I shall aim to better myself further. Got a thumb up there. And they've given me a mighty Roborunt, a pellet with an impressive medicinal properties. Take, thank you. Pawn travelled with Erin. There we go. So Erin has used Billy Ray while we've been away. That's nice. So here's what you can do. Earn pawn badge. Yeah, Cyclops slay. I'll just do another one of these. If someone does a Cyclops slaying, I will give them... I don't know, 200 gold. I gave 500 last time, but that might be a bit much. No, let's give 300 gold. Okay. So there you go. If you do that now, if you're the first person to hire Billy Ray in your game...
Display of archery on my travels. Methinks our band would benefit from such skills.
We've already got an archer with us.
A good sleep does wonders.
Hazel. Hazel's our archer.
We've much to be getting on with.
We have. Let's go and actually do some stuff now, shall we? Now that I've introduced every flipping mechanic in the entire game. No, I haven't. That's the thing. There's a lot to do in this game, but... so yes. Oh yeah, we've got a pretty straightforward quest at the moment. We've got monster culling. So basically there's just a bunch of threats out in the world that need dealing with. So I'll go and do that. The ornate box. Receive recompense from Sven in a few days' time. I have done that. Sven's just given me a gemstone. Why have I not ticked that quest? Maybe I'll see him again later. I don't know. Yes. So, let's select that quest. Monster culling. Yeah, deal with monster threats. Goblins at Trevo Mine. Soldiers have been sent to Harve Village. And there's some soldiers on Vermin's Eastern Ridge. So, no loading screens in this game. Or certainly not from...
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Not often, so I'll be able to just wander out of the city without a loading screen, which is nice. Let's go do the goblins first. I don't know which one the goblins are at. Will it tell me? I've actually only got 2 markers. Oh, is that? Oh, there we go. Trip of mine. Okay. Yeah, I've actually just been there on my previous quest, which is a bit annoying, but yeah, okay. We'll head this way. That's a view up there from GUI Goliath. Evening. Hope the pawns are treating you well. 48-month streak. Goodness me. That's huge. So, yes, we can head straight out of the city. While you're in the city, you have infinite stamina, so you can sprint everywhere. But when you get beyond there, we'll have actual stamina to deal with. Steven's gifted a sub to Drew, taking up to 1136 gift subs. Thank you very much, Steven, for that.
Is your pack not overburdensome? You carry so much, I worry for your poor spine.
Oh, pay me no mind. 'Tis one of the servant's many. You have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
The pawns talk to each other, and
Try not to catch cold.
they obviously talk to you as well. But Hazel was basically accusing me of giving Billy Ray too much to carry. As you can see, it's a bit frame ratey, this game. There have been some complaints recently about performance, and the developers or the publisher have kind of apologized for it. The curative will serve. It will. Those are just basic attacks I was doing there. Oh yeah, if you're standing near a pawn when you finish combat, you automatically give it to the little fist pump, which is nice. But I've got special abilities as well. I've got the Helm Splitter. Oh! I've only just unlocked that. I've not actually used it in combat yet. Cutting Wind, which is like a sprinting thing. Ensnare is good. I can like throw a rope, and I can bring down harpies and stuff that are flying. What's Concussive Step? Oh yeah, that's like sends out a little force field.
I might be so bold as to speak my mind.
Yeah.
The private quarters of one arisen I served had many a visitor, and rarely the same one.
To their own.
Bit of gossip there. I wonder if it's actually based. Oh, I'm knackered. So Billy is he's very much a support character. You can give commands to your pawns. So at the moment, if I press up on the D-pad, they're on go mode, which means they'll basically just act at will. They'll kind of fan out, attack people. They'll pick things up of their own. Oh, harpies. Oh, Jesus.
And victory shall be ours.
A resounding success.
They'll go out and pick items up.
Wait a moment. You've been doused in oil. You must stay clear of fire. I grant you fire's blaze. Use it well.
How are we doing? Is that everyone? Still some gobblers here. These harpies can sing at you and sort of send you to sleep. Ow! Chest here. Just open that in combat. Billy's come to help me. There you go. Oh, a dried spud. Delicious. So yeah, you can tell them to. You can say to me, like a chuckle brother, and they will come to you. if you say help,
Your chest lies maddeningly close.
they'll heal you and they'll look after you. So it's all good. What you can do. They can see a chest. See, they're telling me about this chest. I have actually just also unlocked the ability to. Oh, did I? Did I equip it? Oh yeah, I can jump off a wall, but only backwards. So. So I can't climb up there. And again, like, sometimes a pawn will know how to get a thing. I guess I could maybe climb up here. Yeah, that'll do it. Oops. Maybe not.
It's about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
Oh, boom. Someone kicked the barrel then, I think.
I'll wager I could make that shot.
You cut quite the hunter's figure.
I do kind of regret... So you pick a class at the beginning of the game. And you can change class. But I'm kind of invested in this one now. And I think...
Might that be a wakestone shard? Oh, how lucky we are to have stumbled across one.
Indeed.
We ought to keep it with care.
Yeah, because normally you have to buy them. It's just DLC. Going? Where are these? Yeah, you pick a class. There are like 4 to pick from at the beginning, like fighter, mage, or sorcerer or something. There's basically a magic one, a fighting one, an archer, and a thief, which I am, which is like the double knives.
Harvest what I can, should it please you?
You then unlock further classes as you go. So some of them are like a bit more of a blend, and I'm hoping I can have one where I can wield a bow and arrow as a thief. Oh my god, they're attacking me, these bats.
But at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
You can pop your lantern on. Like that. I don't think these are actually the mines we're supposed to be going to, but I'm just exploring.
If you were to bestow your player character an ice cream of choice, which would you have them use to antagonize winged beasts?
Maybe rum and raisin.
Magics grant you an elemental boon.
Because then perhaps the... what was that we just killed? He's still trying to kill it. Dahlia, calm down. It's fine. It's already dead. Oh. I didn't realise this wasn't... I thought this was our friend before when I was standing next to him. I think these are just some bandits.
Bats arisen.
Bats!
Perhaps they make this their day. Perhaps 'tis best to live and let live.
'Tis best we keep our distance from such creatures.
Oh, what's going on over here? There's a lady.
I'm going to enjoy it.
I'll keep hold of the enemy.
Splendid. Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
It's not a lady. Well, it might be a lady, but I thought it was like a sort of a hostage wearing a dress, but it's just another bandit. Yeah, I've not come across bandits yet in this game. I've only... I've not done a whole lot of exploring off-piste, and to begin with, the game mostly feeds you goblin encounters, and harpies, but yeah. If it's anything like the first game, there'll be a lot of bandits around, for sure.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Bandit around. Yeah, I really wish I had a bow and arrow, because sometimes I see stuff where I'm like, oh, I think the idea there, like, it's... There are, like, puzzles where I feel like, oh, I'm supposed to shoot a thing from a distance. And even if you have an archer pawn in your squad, you can't, like, say, oh, shoot that thing for me, please. As far as I'm aware, I've certainly not noticed... I've not noticed that, like, that is an option that you can say, please shoot that thing from a distance. Oh my god. So that would be good to be able to do. At least I'm assuming that's the solution to certain puzzles that I've seen. Like I saw a thing where there was this chest way up on a ledge, just on like a cliff, and there was a rope ladder that was like coiled up and sitting at the top, and I was assuming that if I shoot that, then the ladder will drop down. But maybe not. Maybe that's not how it works. It might be more a case of you have to get up to the chest in some other way, and then you can kick the ladder down in order to make your escape.
It feels out of place. It could very well be a trap.
Remain alert, and naught shall catch us by surprise.
I do like Hazel. Oh, very heavy. Oh, I keep opening my map all the time. Hang on. So, okay, let's give some stuff to this lot. You can sort by heaviest item, which is good, so I can just pass it over to these two. I can't even wear that. That's equipped. That's I can't wear it. If you get an allied pawn, if you tell them to like equip some armor, I believe they then get to like keep it unless you take it off them again. And I don't know if you can take it. I don't really know exactly how it works, but I've not really bothered giving stuff to my pawns that I kind of want to keep for myself. So, right, Billy Ray is light now. Oh, I've made Dahlia too heavy. Hang on, let's give that to Hazel. Yeah, and Billy Ray. It doesn't matter so much if Billy Ray can't run around as fast as the rest of us, because he kind of stands at the back and does support, so it should be okay. But I probably don't want to delve too much deeper into this mine, because I kind of wandered in here by accident, and it's not really what I'm supposed to be doing. And, you know, the longer I sort of go off-piste and explore places, the more I'm just going to fill up my inventory, which is not...
turn you into a pincushion.
Shooting at a bat. He's very cross with this bat. Right. Now, my favourite thing about this game is that...
Was most unwise.
And about the first game... Oh, is this exact thing. This is right on cue. Did you hear that great big growl? My favourite thing about Dragon's Dogma is that you have these encounters with great big monsters, such as this here.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Cyclops. Oh, he's all armoured. He's got shields stuck to him. And not only can you encounter great big monsters, but you can climb up them, as I am demonstrating at present. So I can get onto his face. Oh god, stab him in the eye. He'll get cross and he'll take me off his face, but you know, it was worth it. Get off me. You can climb onto the hand that's holding his cudgel and attack it, and he'll drop his weapon. Climb, Peter, climb. Fell off. Ran out of stamina. Do you have any stamina food? Health. Fair amount of stamina. Oh yeah, that's most of it. I know this isn't the only game to have the climb on monster and stab it mechanic. In fact, you know, stuff like... Oh, God. Stuff like Shadow of the Colossus has been doing it, or did it a long time ago, but I still like it a lot. God, the trees are coming down. Jeez. It would be good though if I could shoot him in the eye right now, and I can't. I really want to learn. Oh, someone's fallen down. 5. Okay.
Where would I be?
Oh, I fell off. Oh, goodness me! Ocean Man. Well, thank you very much, Brian E.K., for the raid there. Welcome in, people. We're playing some Dragon's Dogma. Maybe that is why we have been chosen for the raid. Just having a fight with a cyclops right now. I'm gonna die actually if I'm not careful. Thank you, raiders. Hello. Thank you, Bryony, for the raid. Hope you've had a good time streaming what you've been streaming. Delicious. Some delicious dried meat. Oh, I can't use it. Why not? Was it because I was staggered? No. Oh, is it just because it's... Oh, that's a scrag of beast. Consume it. Why can't I eat that? Oh, it's because I've been healed. Billy Ray did some magic. Peter, are you getting trolled? Oh, I see. Yeah, look at this guy. He's trolling me. No, he's a cyclops, actually. I think you'll find it's a cyclops. Get it right. Oh, he's down. He's down. Fantastic. We killed him. And my character is absolutely knackered. Timmy Whiff has gifted a sub to Nightshade Crow. Thank you very much. Oh. He's not actually dead, this Cyclops. He's just knocked out. That's fine, though, because now I can climb down his face. Duo Goliath gifting subs to Transcendent Pony, Chappers, Short Snorlax, Herald of the Unicorn, and Chance 8687. Fantastic. For those of you who jumped in on the raid, if you're not familiar with us here at TripleJump, we play games. Of course we do, we're on Twitch. Well, no, it doesn't necessarily mean you play games, does it? Oh my god, there's an upskirt there of a Cyclops. Don't want to see that. No, on Twitch you can do all sorts, can't you? You can sit in a paddling pool and draw pictures, do whatever you want. It's a lawless society. Yeah, we play video games here at TripleJump, and there's a whole bunch of us who do our own solo streams, and we do a joint stream as well on a Thursday. And yeah, today it's a bit of Dragon's Dogma with our good friend Billy Ray Walrus. Isn't he majestic? Look at that mullet. Good. Well, check. I've not missed any alerts. I haven't.
I suppose it is too much to ask that we pass through unmolested.
Yes, indeed.
Have my support.
So, how are we doing? Doing fine. Let me go towards the mines. So we're not far actually now. This way. Up there. But yeah, that is what I love the most about the Dragon's Dogma series, as it is now. Or, you know, the first game and then this one. Is these encounters you have with great big monsters, which, as I say, I know it's not a completely unique thing. You get it in Monster Hunter, for example. Oh, what's in the tree? Ill Beach Bark. Okay. But regardless, I like the fact that I can, you know, encounter like a cyclops or a griffin or a. The first boss in the game is really interesting. In the prologue, you encounter a boss from the beginning, which is cool. And it's an interesting sort of creature choice, which was good to see. So,
we ought to take a closer look.
In spite of the way everyone speaks, I do like a lot that this series has to offer. But let me tell you now a little bit about this disease that is afflicting characters in the game. I don't know to what extent this counts as a spoiler. I mean, your pawns will refer to it from almost the very beginning of the... Well, from immediately, as soon as you start playing the game, your pawns might talk to each other about this. We heard it in this very stream, actually. As soon as I booted up the game, they said... They mentioned it. But you get... that there is a disease that affects pawns in this game. They apparently stop obeying you. I think their eyes flash red occasionally, and sometimes they have like headaches and they go, oh, and they clutch their head, and those are the early signs. But there is no status effect or anything that tells you definitively they have got this disease. And it can spread from pawns that you hire in from other people's games, such as our friend Hazel here, or Dahlia. They could be infected right now and I don't know about it. Then they could infect Billy Ray. And if the disease goes... Apparently there's not really anything you can do in terms of treatment either. You basically just have to dismiss the pawn who is afflicted. And if your own pawn has caught it, apparently if they die... So if you push them off a cliff or something, and then bring them back to life, because pawns don't permanently die. You can like revive them from a rift stone. Apparently, when they come back, they're fine. Yeah, so you let them die, bring them back to life, and they're okay again. But I hear you ask, Peter. What's so bad about this disease if all they do is clutch their head and they don't always obey you? No. Those are the early signs that they might have this disease. But if it goes untreated, if you go to sleep at an inn, you can wake up in the morning, and it's called Dragon's Plague, I think, this thing. And it's originally caught from fighting dragons or drakes in the game, and that's how pawns can initially catch it. And then, as I say, they can spread it to each other. Oh, we've got goblins fighting, what, bandits here? What's going on? You go to sleep in an inn, and if a pawn on your team has had this disease for a long enough time, while you're asleep, they transform into a big evil dragon, and they kill everyone in town, including important NPCs who are required for quests. Who's down? Oh, look, they bring downed people to you, which is nice. I really like that. Oh, Billy Ray. Up you get. So that's what happens. You go to sleep, and if they've got this disease, they murder everyone in town.
How kind of you.
And people are like... A lot of people are kind of complaining about it a lot because this game does not allow you to save scum. It is constantly overwriting the same single save file. So if it happens to you and you're not expecting it, that's why I'm telling you now. Because although this is kind of a spoiler for something that can happen without you realizing, it is then completely irreversible. You can use wake stones, are they called, which like bring people back to life in this game, but they're a finite resource. Or you can buy them as DLC. Haha! Great. I'm not suggesting that they added this disease to the game in order to get you to buy that DLC, but you know, that is one way to do it. Is you could buy some, I think they're called wake stones, to bring people back to life. But yeah, it's bad that could happen to you and you don't know about it. So I'm warning everyone.
Here you are. Something for your trouble.
Cheers, Mona.
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
But they're bringing stuff to me. I do really like the kind of the relationship you build with your pawns in this game. It's different to how you might feel in a game like, to me anyway, it feels different to companions in like a Bethesda RPG or you know, friends from not even an RPG, something like you know, Nathan Drake's various friends in various games. It feels different to all of those kind of relationships. There's something about the fact that you know that all these characters are unique. You have your own one, of course, that you've made, and then you have two that you've picked out of a crowd, and you might stick with them for the whole game. They don't level up while they're with you, but they can be leveling up, I think, well, I know they can be leveling up with their own Arisen character, and you can, you know, then just rehire them, and they'll have, you know, they're leveled up by then. So yeah, they don't level up with you as you go, just independently, but you can then hire them again. Gonna kill this piggy. Scrag of beast.
I'll save you.
Thank goodness someone has a hand to lend.
God.
Glad to be of service.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
I'm knackered. I keep running out of stamina all the time. Oh God. Help. Billy, heal me. Billy is so loyal. Like, I like Hazel because he's got a bit of edge to him. And he's kind of a bit independent, and he'll like go and just do stuff, and he'll like say stuff. Sometimes he'll like call me out if he thinks I'm like, you know, like being a bit stupid. Which I think, you know, in one way is nice to have. But then you've got Billy, who would lay down his life for me. He wouldn't just lay down his life to save mine. He would lay down his life to stop me stubbing my toe. Oh my God.
Take care where you place your feet. A sharp incline is as like to throw us off balance as 'tis our enemies.
Indeed. So, we have got the goblins from this area. He would kill a whole village for you, says Anthony. Indeed he would. He would wait until I've gone to sleep, having not told me he's been feeling unwell for the past few days. He would slaughter an entire village.
It's taking every ounce of my strength just to remain standing. Will this march never... Ren.
How you doing, Billy? He's heavy with stuff. We all are, though. I mean, I can obviously give one of these things to someone else, but we're all going to end up heavy.
You're not the only one. I'm on my last legs.
We're all tired. Okay. I think that when people die, when pawns are downed and you bring them back, I think their health is capped. So that might be partly what they're referring to. Like their health is being slowly chipped away. In fact, the sun's going down as well. And just over here, I remember, is an old campfire. So this is good. And we can use up one of our very heavy campfire items that we're carrying around with us. So head down here. In fact, it's worth checking the area is clear first, because otherwise you can get attacked in the night. What a nice place to lay down for a sleep. And there's a chest.
Someone saw fit to camp here, it would seem.
Let us keep this place in mind for when night falls.
Well, night's falling. We'll make camp. Where We'll use a modest camping kit.
A lighter pack makes for a lighter heart, 'twould seem.
Indeed. Here's another weird thing in this game. I wonder if it'll show. I don't know if it only shows it the first time you do this, but you can cook an ingredient when you're when you've got a campfire set up. And I've definitely done Scrag of Beast before. I don't know if I've done dried meat, but when you select it, they then just show some live action footage of food cooking. It's really weird. This series is so like odd and experimental, and you know the pawn mechanic was great. I'm so glad that they came up with this in Dragon's Dogma 1 because it is really rewarding. I really like it. But yeah, what happened to my I thought I had an ability that let me. Oh yeah, it was the jumping one. I do have that. That's fine. Billy Ray, what have you got? You're all good. Okay. We'll rest till morning. See if we get jumped in the night. Look like an ad for M&S. Yeah. Yeah, this series, they do some weird stuff. You know, there's the pawns. That's a strange thing in and of itself. There's the way everyone speaks, which is kind of odd. But some stuff works really, really well. Some stuff less so. Right, so they're all full health now. That's good. Right, so we are heading to... Oh. Oh no. Hang on. No. Or yes? No? Are there still some goblins in the mine? I thought I'd cleared them out, but... Oh no, yeah, I've still got the marker on my map. I'm clearly not paying attention. I'm trying to stream and talk at the same time. It's not... Oh, got combat. I hear harpies. There she is.
I grant you fire blaze.
No, that's the wrong attack. Where is she? There she is. Good. Some more. There we go. Ensnared.
This battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that will go to waste.
But yeah, some of the stuff doesn't work quite as well, and some of the stuff is just weird. Like, hey, here's some live action footage of food cooking. All right, why not?
Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside.
There we go. If any of you in the chat have this game and you have your pawn ID, if you paste it in the chat, I'm quite happy to hire your pawn for today. Assuming I can afford them.
This is just the sort of place that begs exploring.
Yes, I have explored it before. Previous quest, but... Horrid creature. Oh! Create storage space. Whoops. I don't need to create storage space. What do you... Oops. Hang on. I shouldn't have clicked on that. I've flipped it all up now. Oh no. I've just closed my software. I keep doing this. I've accidentally got my my settings on game capture set really high, and it's like recording in the background all the time. So it's like creating these huge like temporary video files, and I need to turn it off and make it not do that anymore. Oh, my issue is now it's not going to show it to me. Oh, I've really flipped this up now. You guys can still see it, but I can't. Because when I restart the game capture software, now it's just showing me a black screen because the Elgato is in use by OBS, which it doesn't like. Am I going to be able to get it to do this properly? Saying one moment, please. Yes, okay, God, I can see it now. Thank goodness. In fact, that reminds me to save that, because I've not yet got footage for our first impressions chat on our podcast. Oh! That's carrying a rock.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
God, I just got on his back and cut his throat. That was an execution. Do they have the Geneva Convention in Dragon's Dogma world? In Doggerland? I don't know. There shouldn't be that much to actually, that much treasure and stuff to get in here because, as I say, this happens to be the last place I was questing. And then I got a new quest that also was, by coincidence, set here. Which I don't think will be happening often. I think it just happened to be that's just... Yeah, this is kind of a basic early area that a couple of quests are assigned to. Oh, God. Hoarding all them. I'm scavenging all the time, getting this stuff and just filling. We're gonna be over encumbered. Oh, I've caught fire. Help me. I'm on fire, guys. So that enemies can throw oil at you, and then if you stand near a naked flame, it can ignite. And there are like special like potions and stuff you can use to wash the oil off or to treat the burns, and yeah, all sorts you can do in this game. Oh yeah, this door's... Oh, it's open now. Ah, see, it wasn't open when I came here before, but maybe because I'm on this quest, the door is now open, and whatever is in here is what I ultimately have to kill for the quest. That'll be it. Dead. Okay, King Gwendo has put a porn ID in the chat. That's good. Might be a little expensive, but if he kills a griffin, you get 25 explosive arrows. Okay, let me copy and paste this. So next time I'm at a Riftstone, I can look at potentially hiring him. Anyone else, if you've got your pawns, let me know. I'll look at hiring one. Okay. Talk to your pawns at any time.
I have a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new finds. Oh, 'tis our duty to bring the beasts low. Ready to tackle today's adventures, Arisen? We shall have to crane our necks to spot our foes in a place like this.
Indeed.
I'm not tired in the least. I'm ready for...
He's not tired, that's good. No, Dahlia.
No more or less than what one might have expected. I'm all talked out, Master. Perhaps another time.
I mean, she's got nothing else
Off
to
we go,
give
then.
you.
There are
Okay. Aha, this is it. This is the quest.
Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit. Let all that thing go to waste.
Billy died on my way to the big city. I accidentally basically let him fall off a cliff, and he died. And I recovered him instantly, because fortunately the cliff... What is going on over there? There's goblins fighting bandits, I think, or goblins fighting amongst themselves. You can destroy these bridges, by the way. and then they get rebuilt after a couple of days. But oh, is this a soldier who I'm coming to assist? I think it is. I've got to make sure they don't die then.
Aye. Is there aught you require, sir?
Nasty creatures, aren't they?
Yes.
They'll not bother us again.
Oh, a ferry stone. That's good. That's for fast traveling. Okay, we did it. We rid the mines of gobbers. But yeah, Billy died before I actually made it to the first city. Right, so this is it. This is the wake stone. So if your pawn destroys an entire city, you can use wake stones to wake them up. Boys of the dead are not left to the mercy elements. Short. Okay. Right. Okay. Well, I don't think I necessarily. Oh, should I? Do I need to revive this man?
So much as a gleam of treasure, I cannot help but want to claim it, however far it may be from our goal.
Probably not, but
That sounds familiar.
I don't think I agree with a mechanic where important people can die, even if there is a way to bring them back. Like, you know, it should make it very clear. Like, I think you know, Bethesda has it right where they just fall unconscious. I think it's a dangerous thing to do. Sort of irreversibly kind of ruin the experience, potentially, depending on who dies, where and when, and in what state your character is in, and, you know, all of that. So let's head back. I'm gonna just.
There are rare materials to be found hereabouts.
When they're all across.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find?
I'm gonna see what it's like to destroy one of these bridges, because I'm aware you can do it.
With it, our path forward. We'll have to find another route.
I'm not altogether happy with this.
There's people down there. There's a chest here somewhere that's on the map. There's some, like, one of the pawns is spotted and it gets marked on. Oh, it's down there. Thing is, I could jump down there and I'd be alright, but if this lot.
I suppose I could use a moment to catch
Right,
my
you
breath.
wait there. I think if I jump off there, I might just live. Or maybe not, actually.
Wait! Don't leave me here, Arisen.
But I want the treasure. That's fine. Never mind. Let's go. I should think twice before cutting down civilians anyway. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm not talking about civilians. I mean, it might even be you who kills someone. I'm not saying, like, oh yeah, if you... Like, I agree that people who indiscriminately just kill NPCs in RPGs and similar games like that should, you know, I don't care if they have, you know, the consequences of their actions. But what's that block doing? Oh, it's the goblin standing behind Billy. But, you know, if there's a mechanic in the game where your Arisen can kill an entire town, then, which there is in this case, then I think that's a problem, personally. Right, which is the way out? Dead ahead. Oh, back. Anyway, what I was trying to say was Billy died on my way to the first city, and he I revived him straight away because I happened to be standing next to a rift stone, so he was fine. He came back instantly, but he sort of brings it up a lot now. He says he like feels bad about it. You know, he's sort of shamed himself and stuff, and doesn't seem very confident. He'll like go off, he'll be like hired by other players, and he'll come back and say, I did my best. I think I still have much to learn. You know, I tried to do what I could.
One chest appears to be beyond our reach.
I can divine no way to reach it.
Really? I can. Up here. I'm glad they spot them for you at least, because I would miss a lot of these chests if... Oh. Can I get up there? Oh, yeah, you've got the idea, Dahlia. She's giving it a go. Whoops. Oh, they'll open it for me. Oh, no, thanks, Hazel. They're all trying. There we go. Good. Right, so we could. It's getting dark again, I think. I had my lantern lit the whole time. I forget about these lanterns. Oh, mind you, I was in a cave, so that's fine. But yeah.
Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
Materials are useful, indeed.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Yeah, you can, of course, do crafting in this game.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
Go right ahead.
What creature's corpse have you seen? There's a goat there. Kill this goat. Oh. Yeah, Hazel likes to kill wildlife. He quite often says, oh, I think I can make this shot. And Billy's like, go on then, I'd like to see you try. And then he'll just shoot a deer that I hadn't even spotted. It's good. They all seem to have their... Oh, God! To me.
You wish me to return? At once, Master.
Methinks we could move this boulder if we work together.
A firm push is what's needed here.
Just come around. It's fine. So, again, I'm sort of going off track here, but I'm intrigued as to what...
Be they friend? Clearly not.
No.
I grant you fire's blades. Use it well.
I do have an ability that can light my, God. Can light my, swords on fire by myself, but I don't have it active at the moment because Billy tends to do it a lot of the time anyway. Leveling up all the time. Okay. Here.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
Yes, if only 'tweren't so far away. Can I jump through the roof? Yes, I can. Oh, and a camping set. So very heavy. I should probably only take 2 at a time with me on my adventures. I've brought 3 already before I set off, and I've picking them up as well as I go. So inventory's filling up all the time. Oh, there's a camp right in the middle. I didn't notice that. Can I just walk through this one, or do I have to jump through the roof again? No. Okay. Can I literally just... I could probably see what's going on here. Trying to do a little wall jump. I do have a wall jump ability, but maybe it doesn't work when I've got too much stuff in my pocket.
Alas, it would seem I've taken on too much.
Yeah, me too. Oh, Hazel, how did you get up there?
Mayhap I could carry some things for you.
Mayhap, milady. There we go. Oh, no hole in roof.
I'll wager I could make that shot.
You cut quite the hunter's figure.
Doing it again. He wants to kill something. What's he killing? Where is he? He shot something out of...
We cannot break it from this side.
As you say.
No, we can't, but... Could I shoot through if I was an archer? Don't know. Oh well. It's fine. So, do I really want to go this way? No, I don't really. I want to... You can fast travel with port crystals, but they're a finite device, finite resource, which I don't really want to waste it on that. So, can I set a waypoint? R3. Right, let's head off. Oh, she's trying her best.
Anything for you, Arisen. Off I go.
What's he shooting? Oh, he's killing birds now. I could make that shot, he says, decimating all of the local wildlife. Oh, I'm on very heavy.
Happy 420 BBBB blazed my dude's Lord 16 dab.
It's 420 everyone.
Don't tell Ben, he wouldn't enjoy those dragon jokes very much. Why do dragons sleep during the day? So they can fight nights. Ha ha ha. Why are dragons so good at telling stories? They have very long tails. Hi E.
Good.
Where should you go to meet all your favorite dragons? Dracorn. Ho ho ho. What kind of flooring does a dragon have on its bathroom? Reptiles. Ha ooh ooh. Which knight never fights dragons? Surrender. Hi hoo. Moggy dragon.
Dragcon. Dracorn.
Yeah.
BBBBBBBB dragon BBBBBBB dogma BBBBBBBB Billy BBBBBB chest BBBBB pawn BBBBB dragons pawn blaze it.
God, I'm a bit worried that when this VOD gets uploaded to YouTube, it's going to identify the word porn being said over and over again. PAWN. YouTube auto transcription service. PAWN. Oh, come on. I threw a flipping rock at him. I've got this ability where if I just mash the square button without pressing any directions, he... Might not work when they're blocking with a shield, but... I think I have to strike someone in order for it to activate, but he'll just go for as long as I'm pressing it, and I guess for as long as he's got stamina. Oh god, no one can go in water, by the way, in this game. Oh no, I'm slipping. Oh god. No one can go in water in this game, by the way, he says. Oh, from last save or last in rest. I don't know how quickly it auto-saves. I don't think it's very forgiving. This might literally send us back to where I started the stream. I'm not sure what's going to happen here. I don't know if it's the last, like, manual save or last auto-save. I did rest at a campfire. Oh. Oh, that was very forgiving. This is where I just died, isn't it? Phone's going off. Okay.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Well, that's fine then.
There's ought to be found while we're here.
It warned me earlier in the game when it was describing the saving and the auto-saving. It made it sound like... It said something about it not being reliable.
We'll want to make it over there, but how to close the distance?
Look here. A path. Is it safe, I wonder?
Pray keep your wits about you.
Yeah, I do.
We needn't go barging in.
Wait there, guys, because this is really doing a Skyrim here. Okay, no, we're fine.
Anything for you, Arisen. Off I go.
Finding strawberries. Having a great time. Oh, I'm sliding all over the place. No. Why am I sliding uphill? Okay. Hopefully they'll
Look there.
be able to keep up with me.
Thinks I spy aught of use.
Someone's stuck. Oh, he's just... There we go. He's just teleported. Don't fall off. God. I've really got myself stuck up here, haven't I? Oh, God. If I might be so bold as to speak my mind. Yes, you may. I mean, that one was bad. That was very much my fault. Shortcuts can make your adventure much easier, but don't fall off mountains. It's probably what that was going to say. Right, weapons away. Let's go this way. This is a
talents lie in combining materials, and I'll use those in my possession to craft things for you in my spare time.
This is a pawn who we just bumped into. They're wandering around. I don't know if these ones are all... So this is a Capcom one. You can see on the left there, Arisen Details Capcom. So this is just a basic pawn. But I do wonder if... I think possibly other players' pawns can just be found wandering around as well. I just want to get down. Just let me down. Let's do a little slip and slide. Okay. I want to head back to town is what I want to do. That's what I'm attempting here. Everywhere I go, I'm on a mountain.
Come to think of it.
Yeah. Hush phone. My Ring doorbell going off. Some cliffs you can kind of slide down and you'll be okay. Not sure about this one, but I'm going to give it a go.
I'll just pick this up.
I tell them to wait there. And then when I've run far enough away, I'll tell them to come. And they should just sort of teleport, I think.
You haven't forgotten us, have you, Master?
No, I've told you to come and join me now. And if you haven't done, then that's on you. It's entirely possible they will just jump off the cliff, but we'll see. Right, okay, I've definitely been here before because there's an open chest. Right, we're nearly there by the looks of it. Nearly back at town. They're picking up all sorts of stuff as they go, which is good, but also... Yeah, you have. You have, well done. But it does mean that we're getting heavier and heavier in our backpacks. Knackered. Nearly back at town. Distinctly Average says, hello, am I allowed to follow now? Thank you, Twitch. Oh, good. Well done. Sorry to hear that Twitch wouldn't let you follow. Congratulations for following, Distinctly Average. I fell asleep watching Bryony and woke up here. Then Twitch was being mean and wouldn't let me follow. Well, yeah, Bryony did a raid, which is very nice. Give us a shout in the chat if you're a raider. Hello. Hail. Hail, traveller. Hello. Hello. Hail.
I've a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt.
Yeah, see, this one's not Capcom. This is Hardy 11894. This is their pawn. Kiri. And if you camp in the Vernworth area 3 times, excluding twice in a row in the same location, you get 1,000 gold. Lovely. And it doesn't even cost any Rift credits, or whatever they're called, Rift crystals. to hire her. So there you go. If you look up that porn ID when you're playing the game tonight, you could be the one to earn 1,000. I right now am not in the market for a new porn, partly because I'm going to go and try and
Might there be aught over there?
hire
We
one
ought to take a closer look.
submitted by chat. Wouldn't let me chat on James's stream on Friday. Everyone was very relieved. Says we Carrot XO. I'm sure they weren't, but again, sorry to hear that you couldn't chat. Right, here we go. We've made it to the city. When we get there, my stamina will be... There we go. My stamina is set now, which is good. Our running speed is definitely down a bit because pack's full.
Vermund was once a beastren kingdom.
Fascinating.
Indeed. Though 'tis not widely known among the common folk.
Where's Okay, they are all here. I think Hazel fell behind. He was probably killing some wildlife.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait right there.
Okay, we're good. So now we have the joy of dealing with all of our stuff. So the first thing I'm going to do is go into town. To the sort of marketplace. And there are...
Fancy a look at my wares?
I could use a bit of peace and quiet. Not a care in the world.
Welcome to Pure, and quality is what you need if you want to survive.
Yes. So I don't really want something that's going to cover up my head, to be honest. But as you can see, if you look over to the right, there's little coloured shields underneath the items, and some of them have question marks on. Each shield represents a class, and you can only wear certain items depending on what class you are. The ones with the question marks are ones I've not yet unlocked. So, you know, it implies the existence of perhaps a thief class that will allow me to use a bow and arrow. That would be nice, but maybe not. I might just have to... You can, as I said, you can change class at any point. So if I wanted to just retrain as an archer, I could do. But I kind of feel like, you know, I've unlocked a bunch of abilities now as a thief. So, not sure. But is there anything... Oh, a cape. Lovely. I can wear that. And it gives me slightly more defense and elemental resistance. Okay. Is it worth it? Costs a lot of money. It isn't really. And what about Billy? Oh, look at him. He's just majestic. Wizard's hat. So again, I've not given him a hat yet because... Oh yeah, I was wanting to save up for this actually because he can wear that and it doesn't cover up his beautiful face. Equip, yes.
So before you check the price, just remember...
Anything else for Billy here? Any like robes or... See, Magician's Coat, that's an improvement on everything, that's all blue. So's that, worth 10,000. Let's get him that. Equip it. Yeah.
Wizards die early deaths.
Right, and now I'll sell some stuff. So I'm going to sell this man. Homespun cloak, I guess. Oh yeah, I've just picked that up at random, I think. So sell that. That's Billy's old cloth thing. Don't know if there's any benefit to selling specific items to specific merchants. Possibly not, but I do like to do that in video games just in case.
over such a sum.
It'd be easy to find out. Just see what like one person's offering compared to another, but yeah, that would involve like just sort of remembering what. Yeah, see, unfortunately, these bows, they only have an archer shield against them, which implies, there's no question mark shield against them, which, it kind of makes me think, oh, I'm not going to be able to be a thief archer. I just kind of want to be able to shoot stuff, Anyway, let's get myself some snag daggers. Look at these. Can I afford these? Oh, just barely. I can barely afford them, but I've not sold any of my stuff yet, so... Yeah, and it's worth it, because I am, of course, the main character in this universe. And by that, I'm not just talking about the fictional one. I mean the real one, too. Oh, this is good. If you eat these, it increases your carry capacity, strangely. It's a strange thing, isn't it, that eating bugs does that, but it's true. Okay, so I'm assuming I can just sell these. They're not like a crafting material. In fact, let me just head to materials first. No, I think they're just, valuables. I think we just sell valuables. I want to keep that. Anyone else got valuables? No. Anyone else got weapons they're not using? Yes. Oh, hang on. Well, you can give those to me, and I'm going to see what the deal is with those.
Always a pleasure.
Yeah, let's eat the slimy yet satisfying bug first before we do anything else. Here it is. Yum yum. A golden trove beetle. A rare beetle that glitters like gold. Consuming it increases the weight one can carry by 0.15 kilograms. The Arisen's main pawn can also receive the same effect. Delicious. So, if I get you to hand me these, are they an improvement on what I've got? Probably not, because they're just a random item I found, but no, they're not. Well, that's fine. Oops.
Come take a look.
And as you'll see, we're also able to enhance our equipment using all of these materials we've been gathering, so that's good. And that's why I've not yet sold any of these bits and bobs. So my snag daggers, for example, when you have an item that's brand new, like these daggers, the first upgrade just costs gold. That's all it costs. So do that. And then the second upgrade, as you'll see, costs items. So we've got Minotaur Horn required for this. Asp Toxis Scale for that. Chopper Horn, which we've got, but we don't have any Leapworm skin. And we can do the same for Billy. His Circlet, give that an upgrade. Miasmite. Gown. Astrocyte. Rabbit Pelt, we've been waiting for his Pilgrim's Tights. Give that an upgrade. And I think... Am I allowed to upgrade their stuff? Can I just enhance them generally? It says enhancement cost. Oh, no, it doesn't let me. Okay, that's fine. So, and now because we've got so much stuff, I'm always tempted to just sell everything, which, what I should be doing is at least keeping one chopper horn, because we need that, and some beast skin. So I'll sell everything except chopper horn and beast skin from my materials. Sell this ore. I'll probably find a beast skin before you know it, but sure. I'm not really sure what a chopper is, but... Oh, a putrid gold tooth pulled from the jaw of an undead can be used to enhance equipment. Sounds lovely. Billy Ray. So, I find this in some ways quite satisfying, like coming back after an adventure and selling all your gubbins. But equally, part of me finds it a bit of a faff, to be honest. Because there are so many bits and bobs. Oh, I keep opening the map all the time. So many bits and bobs you can find, and not just that you can find, but that you do find, and that your companions are constantly picking up. So now I'm gonna just make as many things as I can, and I'm not gonna even worry about what it is that I'm making. Just use up all of my curatives and stuff. I think it's all just shared, so I had access to my other pawn's stuff while doing that. So now I've got all that stuff, and I'm gonna sell most of it. Oh, not him. Where is he? There's a guy down here. There he is.
Well met, sir.
And this guy does actually give me better rates because I helped out his granddaughter when she was, or his daughter when she was in trouble. So, I mean, some stuff that gives health, like, you know, that cures you if you're unconscious, but it's like, am I ever going to use that? I don't know. Also, food spoils in this game. If you have, like, meat or fish in your inventory, over time it will become aged, which makes it more tasty and I think gives you a better effect from it. But then if you leave it too long, stamina, maybe I'll keep that. If you leave it too long, it will go bad. It'll go off. So, you know, that's no good. These are like instant use spells that anyone can use, even if you've not got any bunch of flowers. Offered as a gift, it deepens the bond between giver and receiver. Okay. Maybe I should keep that. Who can I give it to? I wonder if I can gift it to my, if I can just hand it to my pawn, and if they'll like it. Not sure. We've got a lot of this green warish as well. We don't need all this. Sell all that. Sell that. These are his arrows. Okay.
Do come again.
Gosh. What a palaver. And then you have to be careful if you're about to dismiss a pawn, which I am about to do. You have to make sure that you've given all their stuff back. Like this, for example, looks like it doesn't belong to them. You know, I never quite know what stuff was theirs and what wasn't in the first place. Right, can't give, because if they have anything left in their inventory when they wander off, I'll take it with them. Right, Dahlia, where are you? Sending you away. Nope, no. Oh god, she knows.
As you wish. I shall return directly.
Why did she sprint off like that?
It pains me to say it, but I've nothing to share just now.
Maybe she's got the disease. Dismiss. Can I give you the flowers? No. I'm going to give you... I've just got rid of everything, actually. Okay, you can have this stamina item. Or, you know what? I've got... No, I'm going to keep the camping kit. You can have that. You were... I have nothing to say.
I'm glad to have proven my worth.
So she's going to wander off now. And we're going to head to church. Take me to church. I'm going to wander into the rift. And I'm going to try and hire the pawn that I have the code for. So, see, here's Legolas. People like make... Oh, he's quite good. Look at that. He's got the cheekbones. The character creator in this game is quite impressive, by the way. You can even do things like... Oh, there's two... I know, I thought they were both called Akira then. You can knock out individual teeth. You can, like... You can put 3 different colours in their eyes and blend them all together in different amounts. You can change the sheen of the hair. And yeah, you can... They'll, like, open their mouth and show all their teeth. And you can... There's, like, a little tick on every tooth that you can uncheck. And they'll have like holes in their teeth. So Billy only has the 2 that would be walrus tusks. Not that you would ever see him with his mouth open, but he has. That's what he's got. Okay, there we go. So I always like to have a quick look around and see who we've got here. But Methane, a strange name. Right, so... I know, I've got to go to the crystal, haven't I? Search for a pawn. Search by porn ID. Okay. So I've never done this before, but UK 29 EB PK E2 F8. Done. Search. Unable to find pawns. Adjust search conditions. Oh no. UK 29 EB PK E2 F8. Oh man. Oh, that's a shame. I wonder if there's like UK 29 EB PK E2 F8. That's it. That is the porn ID. Oh, I see. King Gwenda says, so that confirms that only PS5 porn's allowed. Okay, so this is your non-PlayStation porn. So there we go. We now know. If I'd done some Googling, I would have been able to find that out very easily. I'm sure it's like a very frequently asked question. But you can't necessarily, well, not necessarily, you can't at all use pawns who's this? Do I know? I don't know if I want to dox these people, but like it says friends pawns. These might be people who I know who are playing the game. You can't seemingly use pawns from other platforms. I'm just going to go to Facecam for a minute and just find out who these people belong to. Profile. Oh, that's Scott Tailford. From what culture? Oh, and Rosie Caddick. Okay. Both level 20. Hey, well, I can afford to do that. I don't necessarily... Oops, it's 420 again over here. Is this doxing? I'm trying to think. If this shows anything to do with their... I mean, certainly Rosie's account must be out there, right? I mean, you can actually hire the PlayStation Access people. They've made pawns who look like them. I'm sure both Scott and Rosie, their pawns are out there, like, or their account names are well known. Surely, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't, but that does remind me that maybe I should try. Yeah, what I'll do instead is I'll get the PlayStation Access pawns. Dragon's Dogma, and I'll just hire Rosie Caddick instead of her actual pawn. Where are they? So yeah, Capcom have done. They've got certain people have been like created as official pawns that you can hire. Hang on, Twitter. Okay, here we go. I think you just use their IDs. You can hire myself and the rest of the PlayStation Access team as official pawns in Dragon's Dogma 2. But how do I do it, Rosie? What is the code? If I go on official pawns, which you can do, advanced pawn search, no, favorited, unique pawns. Official pawns. The thing is, there's still so many of these that I'm not sure. Or how many are there? Are there? Rosie, that'll be her. Because there's... Yeah, Ashton did. Yeah, okay. So we'll do that instead. Now that doesn't mean that she's with me yet. She enters the room, and then you hire her from here.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty.
Hire.
Twill be an honor to serve by your side.
Excellent. And we leave the rift by wandering out.
I've just remembered.
And that's how it works.
To attend to hereabouts, was there not?
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
Let us press on with our next objective.
Yes, let's. So, how do I remove my waypoint? Erase. Good. Where's the James Jenkins
Unless
pawn?
any objections arisen, I will plot our course from the nearest location.
And you
We
can
were to make for Harv Village, as I recall. It is not far from here.
create a James Jenkins if you want to. If you buy this game and give it a go. Everyone makes their own pawn at the beginning, and you could make a James Jenkins. If you require a pawn, maybe you should visit the pawn shop. Indeed. So, I'm heading towards this other sword now. Yeah, it's just over here. So what are we doing? When we get there, which one is that? Oops. Okay, well, whatever. Let's just go. I probably should have had a rest, actually, in the inn. Oh, I better do that while I'm here, quickly. Won't take long. Big fan of Hazel.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Indeed, Hazel.
No harm in picking a few.
I think I like him more than Billy. What? No, joking. Don't tell him I said that.
Stomach's complaining. I'll have an early supper. Places such as this.
Oops. Oh, God. Running, jumping.
Oh, what does this say?
Let's have a look then.
Where is the old inn?
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Now that's not the inn. I know it looks like the inn, but it's not. I always think it is. Christ! Calm down. Hail.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to...
I have no issue falling asleep, even at this time of day.
So we'll have a rest. God, I'm very shiny. Worked up a sweat, sprinting everywhere. See if anyone's used Billy while we've been playing. Probably not. It's only been a short time. No.
Refreshed and ready for a new day.
Billy feels refreshed and ready for a new day, and look at him. How great he is. Right. So. Going on an adventure. Well rested. I love how as you fall through the air in this game, you like face plant. Which is good, really. I mean, what better way to show like what kind of fall damage you're going to receive than like the longer you're in the air, the more that your face aims at the floor. I mean, that just it kind of really adds some significance to the landing.
There's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
Oh, we've picked up 180 RCs there. You can ride this ox cart to fast travel. A bit like in, you know, Skyrim or something like that. But it can get ambushed on the way. Oh, well, this is nice. So you run out of breath and then you're in trouble. Where are my guys? Come to me. Here they come. Now we're in trouble given that we've hired Rosie. We now don't have a proper fighter, a proper warrior in our team. I don't have like someone with a big sword, but that's okay. We can cope with this. We can't cross this water though, although this might be shallow enough. Yeah, it's okay. The day over? Didn't I just sleep till morning? Yes, slept till nightfall. I don't know. Maybe he works nights. How am I continuing from here? The path just sort of comes to an end. Can I? Oh.
I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these.
Rosie, please calm down. Yeah. Oh, possibly. Actually, it looks semi-climbable. Don't make me King Kong this. I will Skull Island my way up there. I'm gonna sneeze. I sneezed. Bless me. How do I continue on? Oh. Crikey, this really is the end of the world. Oh, bonk. You guys stay up there.
This should help.
Flippin' heck. How do I... Oh. To the right. What? Just trying to do some basic navigation here and struggling to... Okay, let's cross the... Let's cross back over the water, I guess. Oh, there's a griffin up there, look, in the distance. And that is a real griffin, it's not just like a background image. I think that could quite easily just come and attack me if it wanted to. But there are, as you can see up there, there's like a ballista thing. So that would potentially defend us. Oh my God, is it actually coming this way? I've not fought a griffin yet in this game. Fought them in the first one, but wouldn't say no to a little scuffle with a griffin. Okay, so let's cross the bridge. I guess I have to. Oh no, I've got them set to wait. Come to me. Come to me, guys. There they go. They've teleported in. That's fine. Oh, crow. Oh, there is a griffin there. Oh no, it's a... I thought it was closer than it is. It's a harpy. As is this. That griffin is not small, it is far away. Apparently your pawns will learn from your behaviour. So if you're like in the habit of,
We've earned ourselves a pat on the back.
you know, picking stuff up in a certain way or like doing certain things in combat, apparently they kind of learn. They learn stuff based on that and start to behave in a certain way, which is fun. Kind of understand what your preferences are. Can kill these oxen if we want to, but I won't. I'm better than that. Oh. Here we go. I'm doing the attack. That's the one. Repeatedly tap square, and it just does that.
A smashing success.
Oh!
Once more,
Oh. Crikey. It's attacking. Well, what better way to finish the stream than with a griffin fight? Jesus. As I said earlier, this is why I love Dragon's Dogma so much. Well, I don't know if I do love it so much, but this is what I love about Dragon's Dogma. You know, there are other things about this game, or this series, that I perhaps don't love as much. But this is definitely something to enjoy about it. Random attacks from giant monsters. Oops. I need a curative. You can use these. These are like hot barred. I've not actually learned. What is it? L1 and up. A D-pad will give me an item. Flapping his wings. Oh god!
Understood.
Moments like this, I wish I had a ranged attack. Oh god, the ox cart is attacking the griffin, or they're just legging it. Oh my god, an ox has died. These guards are going to help me fight now, I think. Come on, Hazel, it's kind of on you. Oh, there we go. Oh. I'm trying to use the ensnare on it, but it's too strong for me. Got harpies coming in now as well. Right, where's the griffin? There it is. Oh no, Hazel. We need you the most. Because you can shoot it from the ground. Flipping goblins attacking and everything. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. It's like trying to fight a massive griffin here that I really could do without the all the little fodder coming at me as well. Right. Are we still under attack from the griffin, or has it flown away? I think it has actually. It's flown away. Well, just goes to show.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here.
Oh, the ox cart's just on its way now. That's fine. Yeah. What do I know? I'm no griffin slayer. Not yet.
Harpies, master. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
But yeah, being able to shoot a bow and arrow would be really useful in that situation. Where there's a griffin in the air, you know? But hey, never mind.
The sight of yon ox cart has brought all my fatigue to the fore. Shall we climb aboard?
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
Oh. Bunch.
I'll wager I could make that shot.
You cut quite the hunter's figure.
Bothers me as well that you can't restart this game if you choose to, because I genuinely am thinking, like, you know, potentially I would do a little do-over and maybe invest in an archer class. As I say, as I keep saying, you can change class in the middle of a game if you want to. So I could become an archer now if I want to. But you know, I would kind of just feel like, oh, all right. But what about all the work I've put into developing my What is that? Is that a little horned hare? I know. I thought it had antlers. There's like a mythical version of the hare that has antlers. Not in this game I'm talking about now. I'm just talking about in Legend. I thought they'd put them in the game, but no. Yeah, so I could become an archer if I wanted to and take up the bow. But, yeah. I'm kind of invested now in the life of a thief. I'll have to do a bit of reading and find out if some of the classes I've not yet unlocked, if any of those do allow me to use a bow. Or at least like throwing knives or something. So I'm still trying to find... Okay, right, so now if I go down this way. So it's 7:05, so really it's I ought to wrap up on the stream, but it would be quite nice to...
This is generally used as a material.
End in it.
Different combinations of material.
Oh, I thought I'd make it. Oh, I did make it. Okay, you guys wait there. Don't try... Oh, they jumped. That's fine. I'm sure they would. Oh, and they've jumped off. Do they count as downed? Are they dead? They made it across the bridge, and then I think Rosie jumped off. Told them to come to me. If she's alive, she'll teleport, but I don't know if she is. Right, we'll kill this cyclops, and this will be the end of the stream. I think Rosie's dead. Oh, nice. I did my jump attack and I ripped onto the cyclops while I was up in the air. That's cool. I remember playing the first game when I was a bit younger and just thinking how cool it was that you could stab a cyclops in the eye. He's nearly down. I think he's got 2 health bars though. There we go. He's on his final health. Got crossed and threw me. Yeah, the performance isn't great. I think I said earlier that, like towards the start of the stream, that you might notice a few frames. Oh, I think I died. I know, I didn't, but I'm about to. I need to learn my hotbar, my hotkeys for health items. Or Billy needs to do his flipping job. God, thinking on for dear life here. It's good actually, if you climb up to the top of the cyclops, you can stand on its back, and if you're standing and not gripping, then it doesn't cost stamina. Nice. Oh my god. Was that a big shadow just flew over again? Just killed the cyclops and I think a griffin's arriving. Maybe. I feel like a great big shadow just flew over the top of me. Maybe not. Maybe it did and it was just passing by.
We could add a warrior to our ranks.
We could, because Rosie Caddick has died. Rip.
Even the most troublesome of foes we... Oh, Goblin! Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elephant.
that sprint attack is kind of a bit hit and miss, like literally, because you can, if you do it right, you can chain it so that you're like zipping back and forth and striking your enemy each time you pass. But sometimes he'll do a double and he'll just do the first one as he passes and then immediately follow it up with another without changing direction and sprint away from. Oh my god, what's going on here? Sprint away from the target. Well, there we go. It was a good way to end with a nice Cyclops fight. Well, I think we'll call it there. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is Dragon's Dogma 2. Perhaps you're interested. Perhaps you're not. I hope I've given you at least an idea of how it plays. And I've tried not to do too much story spoilers. So, yeah. Oh, and look, I can even stop and rest here. Oh, so there were shadows, but it's just harpies, I think. So, there we go. Yeah, right. Well, that's it. Billy Ray is available if you do purchase this game for yourself and you are looking for a very reliable and dedicated support magic character. He'll be there. He'll be doing his health spells on you all the time, constantly, and telling you that he feels like he's not necessarily as good as he should be. Oh, poor guy. He's definitely got confidence issues. Oh, Billy Ray. Never mind. Maybe with a few more adventures, he'll gain that trust in himself. You could help him get there. I mean, yeah. If you do want Billy Ray, head to my Twitter account, and that is where I've posted his code. Or at the start of this stream, available on the VODs channel. There was a little shot there of the status page, or you can just, I think, probably search for me, that Peter Austin, on the specialized search area. I think it should show me coming up in the results potentially. I don't know, but we'll see. It's £53 apparently in the UK. Yeah, it's about $70, I think. Capcom have said that they are thinking of doing more games at $70, and I think this is their first one. It's a bit of an experiment. It's had some sort of mixed responses. Like, to begin with, before the game came out, it was reviewing really, really well. Like 8.5, 9 out of 10, 9.5 in places. People really enjoying it. And it's only now that it's gone out to the consumer that it's started to hit a bit of a wall of controversy. Performance isn't ideal at times. The frame rate drops when there's a lot of like lightning and stuff happening, or a lot of characters on screen. You have this like DLC that like it's being reported worse than it is, in the sense that the stuff that is downloadable from day one, it is stuff that you can acquire in game relatively easily, but it's just allowing people to, so in that sense it's just allowing people to kind of use shortcuts and kind of jump ahead if they want to. If they desperately need a wake stone for something, they can spend money and buy an actual one. But it's just, it's essentially in-game mechanics that are at a premium. Or if you want to use them more than, perhaps the average, then they've capped your fast travel abilities. They've capped your ability to bring important NPCs back from the dead. All that kind of stuff. It's like feels dodgy to like cap them in game and then like offer a few more of the finite resources at a cost. And then there's this disease that can be like brought into your game. I think it's an interesting idea conceptually that there's this like disease being passed around between pawns, because this has happened in video games before, usually as a bug rather than as an intended mechanic. But it happened quite famously with World of Warcraft, didn't it? There was a bug where like there was like a status effect that a boss could do, and it would like cause this like this bleed damage or like this disease damage on your character in the instance while you're fighting the boss. And it could spread from character to character while you're all fighting this boss together, and it was killing people. But it accidentally like leaked out of the instance, and it was like spreading between people in the overworld, and people were setting up like quarantine zones, and like you weren't allowed to come near if they thought you had this disease and stuff. And it was like, it's been used since then in the study of like how people deal with contagions, because people had to react in game, because the developers were like desperately well, I don't think they even knew about it at first, and then by the time they did, they were having to work on a fix and deal with it. And in the meantime, people's characters were dying, and they were setting up little like safe zones. Really interesting stuff. So it's an interesting concept to say, oh, the pawns have this disease and they can like bring it into your world if you hire them, and then you have to like deal with it. But it should be easier to deal with than it is. And it shouldn't be that if you don't notice that your pawn or any pawn in your party has this disease, it doesn't show that they're ill. There's no status effect or no like obvious like, you know, green glow around their head or something like that that makes it really obvious that they're ill. If it did, again, that wouldn't be so bad, but it can possibly go under the radar. And then if you don't realize, or you do realize and you don't do anything about it, then you go to sleep in an inn and you wake up and they have killed everyone in town, including important quest giver NPCs. That's too much. I don't agree with that. That goes beyond an interesting idea and turns into, it sounds like a glitch basically, and it's not. It's an intended mechanic, and it's mad. So there's a lot to like about this game. There's a lot to maybe question about this game, and I welcome you all to make your own decisions and maybe give it a go if you fancy it, or you know, however you feel. Do whatever you want. But it looks great, and it plays well as well. Aside from the actual performance, in terms of just graphically, it looks good, and it can be a lot of fun to play. And it's an interesting world, an interesting story, and it's nice to make your own little character and all your little pawns and share them with your friends and all that kind of thing. So there we go. Boring Loner says, quite like the way it's presented. Most games you just walk into town, talk to every person, solve every problem, then move on. This way everyone has a different experience because some NPCs are dead in your game and not in others. Boring Loner. Well, if some NPCs were dead, that would be different, but like an entire town decimated, that to me is like, that's not acceptable. It could be like the main town. That's just going to ruin some people, and you can't even restart, and you can't go back to an old save. I think that takes it too far beyond. It's interesting though, Boring Loner, you remind me of one more thing. I know we're like wrapping up the stream here, but if anyone is still here and they're interested about some mechanics from this game, another thing that I remember is that if you take on just every quest that is thrown at you, there are like time effects. So I don't know about time limits necessarily, but time affects certain quests, and if like it's been too long since you've like helped a person who's asked for help, like that will change the quest, and maybe they'll say, oh, I don't want you to help me anymore, like you've taken too long. Or I assume, for example, if there's a quest where it's like, oh, my friend went out hunting the other day and he got lost and I don't know where he is. If you go out and help immediately, then I'm sure you'll find the guy and you'll be able to bring him back in. But if you leave it for like 3 weeks in game, he's probably just dead. And I think that's really interesting. Not a lot of games do that, and even in modern day, where developers do a lot of interesting things with quests now, not so much that kind of thing where it's not realistic really for the great and grand glittering hero to wander into town, speak to everyone, write everything down in their quest log, and then get to it eventually. Like that doesn't make narrative sense. I understand why it's done that way, because it just allows you to do quests later if you want to, and that's all about like the player experience and like making it easier for you as a player. But in terms of a kind of a believable narrative for the in-game character, I think that's a really interesting thing. That like, if someone says go find my friend who was lost in the woods and you don't do it until 4 weeks later, then maybe they're dead. I mean, that's a made-up example I've given you there, but that was basically what was implied when the game told me. It was said like, be careful not to just take on too many quests and not do them, because there could be consequences to that. So there you go. That's the end of the stream. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you have a great week. Yeah? Fantastic. We're at Insomnia, by the way. If you didn't know about it, we're going to be at Insomnia. So make sure to come and say hello if you're going to be there too. So see you there if you're going to be there. And if not, see you next time. Bye.